The NBA's new city jerseys have been catching the eyes of fans across the country. Though I think a few of them are weirdly sexual, like Milwaukee's Cream City jerseys and Sacramento's Sacktown.
Come on, man, grow up. You were thinking about Lizzo, and now you're all hot and bothered. Honestly, I love the creativity of these jerseys. I think every city should do the same thing. Like, what about Dallas? The Big D? Okay. Or Boston? Teabaggers?
Teabaggers?
Yeah, like, the Boston Tea Party.
Uh-huh.
Okay, how about this one? LA's City of Anals.
Okay, that one's not even subtle.
You're not subtle! I'm sorry. Trade season is here, and one star whose name always seems to be in the rumor mill is Kevin Love, who reportedly wants out of Cleveland.
Yeah, him and every other person in Cleveland. I don't think he realizes nobody chooses to live there. It's just the place you end up. The problem is the Cavs gave him a ridiculously big contract, making him almost impossible to be traded. Well, although he has been linked to his hometown Trailblazers, who need to make a change after their abysmal start to the season.
Yeah, just what Portland needs. Another bearded white dude with anxiety issues. In other Caucasian news, Gordon Hayward's back from injury. Again.
The Bucks have been the best team in the East this season at a scorching 24-3 start. Giannis has been amazing and seems to love playing for Milwaukee.
Can you imagine what Giannis must have felt like getting off the plane and Milwaukee's the first American city he sees?
Yeah, that would be like dropping off a Trump supporter at a quinceañera.
Reed, isn't your girlfriend's quinceañera like next month?
Yeah, actually, I'm really nervous to meet her parents.
Why?
We went to high school together.
Kawhi Leonard was awarded his championship ring when he made his return to Toronto this week, and for some reason he had a middle finger inscribed on the inside of his ring.
Canadians didn't understand the gesture, but they issued an apology just in case.
Well, I heard Kawhi thought the middle finger just represented the number of years he played there. That's why he has a shocker inscribed on his Spurs ring.
And speaking of putting it in the wrong hole, Kevin Knox dunked on his own basket against the Kings the other night, and he learned something the rest of the NBA already knew. The Knicks are hilariously easy to score on.
Yeah, he must have had Coach Fizdale pulling his hair out with that.
Dude, he doesn't have hair.
Yeah, I know. He's also not their coach.
Yes, you heard it right. In a shocking turn of events, the Knicks fired their head coach for not winning enough games. But what did the Knicks brass expect him to do with that roster?
That's like buying underwear from Goodwill and being surprised when it smells bad.
For real, I mean, who was even leading the score on the team?
Marcus Morris.
Exactly.
And after 1.5 seasons and a 21-83 record, the longest tenured coach in Knicks history says he's excited to spend more time with his family. And everyone says that when they get fired, but I honestly believe him.
Why?
Dude, have you seen his wife? No matter his coaching record, this man is a winner.
Not my type.
Honestly, the funniest part of the whole situation is the list of potential replacements.
A recent report indicated Mark Jackson, Jeff Van Gundy, and Rimcheck favorite Tom Thibodeau are being considered as head coaching candidates.
Yo, that's like the most Knicks thing ever. Of course they only want to overpay a big name who's past their prime.
For real, man, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried bringing in Phil Jackson.
Staying on the topic of basketball, Carmelo Anthony was POW last week, and I know what you're thinking. No, he's not a prisoner of war. He's not on the Knicks anymore.
It means he's been named Player of the Week. Like all of us well-educated, knowledgeable, and surprisingly well-endowed NBA fans believed.
Come on, sweetie. We both know he did not deserve to win that award. Harden scored more in one game than Melo scored the entire week. Melo succeeding is kind of like when a Make-A-Wish kid gets their wish granted.
Actually, 2K just granted a kid his wish to come to the 2K headquarters and meet with the creators of his favorite game. Unfortunately, they were all busy, so he had to settle for a day with Ronnie 2K.
Yeah, it's actually hilarious that people think he has anything to do with making the game. He's the head of marketing, and isn't it like a little bit racist to assume the Indian guy is the back-end game developer?
I thought he was head of customer service.
Let's call a rim check.